This I never understood. She shoots him, takes him to a cell, then gives him the demon statue and says, "Get out of here." It was all part of their master plan to make Ryu go where they wanted to go. I guess. I don't know. I know she didn't try to kill you. If she had wanted to kill you, you'd be dead. She shot you, Ryu. And again, the first two stages of this game are not terribly difficult. They only really start getting difficult probably around Act 4 starts to get hard. It's not really that bad. Act 5 is definitely a challenge, and Act 6 is just, well, it's just insane. Let's leave it at that. The Ninja Windmill Star is pretty cool too. As you saw there, you can jump over the windmill star and it will keep going as long as it doesn't come back to you, which is nifty in and of itself. But of course, all you ever want is the jump and slash, which I'll be getting here shortly. Ah, mistimed it. And I hate that those dogs do that. They just run back and forth instead of just running under you. Again, here you save your... I want to avoid that. I don't have all the candles memorized, so a lot of you guys are going to see me hitting those things. Here we go. Why is he doing that? It's a windmill star. He doesn't need that. Well, I don't have them all memorized, so... Just like that, you don't want to get another item because that would make you get rid of your jump and slash, and you certainly don't want that. All right, I'm going to save a state here because there's a couple little pointers here. This is the first time you see these guys that toss, I guess, daggers at you. Some people call them swords. I call them daggers. Now, a lot of these enemies in the game will be sitting here like this at the edge of a platform that you have to jump to next. Now this one's not too bad because you can stand at the edge here and hit him with your sword and kill him. Towards the end of the game, as I load this again, there are some places where you'll be able to just make the enemy scroll off the screen. They'll disappear. Now this one's different because their spawn point is actually later, so this one's going to come back. But that's something Ninja Gaiden is going to throw at you a lot. So I'm reloading the save here because I don't want to run out of time. Some of these stages have ridiculous time limits, and when I'm sitting there talking about, hey, you need to do this or you need to do that, that takes away time, and I don't want to end up, especially like at the end of the game, running into like stage 6-2. And here's another place where I'm going to save a state here. You'll notice here that if you climb down, you're fine. However, if you jump down, you die. Now, I don't know what kind of sense that makes, but that's just one thing I wanted to point out. I'm going to reload the state now. And this part here is made so much easier when you have the jump and slash. Well, here's another point. Let me save a state here. As you'll see here, this enemy keeps respawning over and over and over again. This is a problem with a lot of games of the 8-bit era, is there's just this one point that's a trigger for these enemies. You can keep killing it all day long. Doesn't matter. Keeps coming back. It'll only stop coming when you scroll to the right portion of the screen so that it doesn't trigger anymore. Like that. And if you go back, guess what? He comes back. So that's one of the things that makes this game so hard, is that they have these spawn points that spawn these infinite enemies at difficult places. This is not as bad as 6-2. You'll see when I get to level 6-2. It's the worst stage in the whole game. But that's something that makes this game difficult, is these spawn points. And as I reload the save to get my time back, here's another spot here that I'm going to make another save. that, well, as you see here with the jump and slash, no problem. Other ways to do it, you can jump on the bullets. That'll put you over on the other side, and then you can do what you need to do from there. Personally, I like going in, using the jump and slash because it's effective. So, and again, here's that another problem with the enemy on the platform. Wait till he starts walking away, jump, he'll continue walking in the other direction, continue on your merry way. See, and again, that part, just wait for him to start walking away, and that's when you start your jump. Then you can jump up and kill him. That guy, not too hard, because you've got plenty of platform space behind you, so you don't really have to worry about it. Jump and slash again, which is always nice to have. Here, if you don't have jump and slash, obviously if you have jump and slash again, it's a no-brainer. If you don't have jump and slash, you're going to have to wait for him to get to the edge, jump, and then hit him immediately. It requires really good timing, but not nearly as bad as you're going to need later on in the game. Again, if you have jump and slash, there's no reason to get any other item. Again, these guys are just a matter of timing with if you don't have the jump and slash, but this section of the game's really not that hard, so there's no excuse for not having the jump and slash. Again, here I'm going to save the state. If you've got jump and slash, that's all you need to do. Makes it easy. If you don't have jump and slash, you fight this guy pretty much the same way as you fought the first boss. Just duck and jam on your sword. Yes, I'm using turbos. So what? People are like, oh, he's a noob, he sucks, he's using turbos. Who cares, guys? I had an NES Advantage in 1989 that had turbos on it and an official Nintendo controller. Just made it a little bit easier. It's not like you can't swing your sword that fast anyway. I mean, you can sit here and, shoot, I don't remember if hitting a button's gonna skip the cinema scene or not.